Yo, how's it going everybody? My name is Hernando and welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far, man. Now in today's video, I'm pretty sure you guys already know that the DLC already dropped over to GTA Online. Now, I myself find it very fun, a lot of interesting cars out there, but the only problem that I see a load of people actually complain about with every single DLC update is the fact that the vehicles do cost a lot of money. They're very, very pricey, and not a lot of people can actually go ahead and purchase all the vehicles simply because they don't got that money like that. So in today's video, I'm gonna go ahead and warn you guys on the items of the brand new DLC update that you guys should avoid at all costs. My goal here is to save you guys a couple of $1 million or thousands, and possibly by you guys watching this video, you're gonna go ahead and not waste your time with useless stuff that I'm pretty sure you guys don't really need that whatsoever, and you can just put that extra money that you would have spent into something else completely. Now, before we go ahead and get things started up today, I thought I'd let you guys know about the little giveaway that I'm doing on my channel. If you guys want to go ahead and get yourself a Megalodon Shark card, which is basically $8 million in the game for free. If you guys want that free cash, all you need to do is just drop a like on the video and leave 10 comments down below. The more comments you leave, the better. It just increases your chances of getting chosen for the giveaway, and that's pretty much it. Just drop a like, leave a comment, and just subscribe to the channel because, again, this giveaway is only for my viewers. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you want to get yourself, some free Megalodon Shark cards, just follow the simple rules. So if you guys haven't checked out the gallery of vehicles that we actually got for this DLC update, just know that we got a shit ton. And we also got the price tag on these vehicles costing a shit ton. So I'm pretty sure Rockstar is trying to compensate for the months that they haven't released the DLC update and, putting the price tag all the way up for you guys can go ahead and buy some shark cards, which is kind of unfortunate, but again, you got to think of it from a business point of view. So that's the reason why all these vehicles cost so much money and people are so broke because, the missions don't really provide you with that much cash, unfortunately. But first things first, let's go on ahead and talk about the vehicle warehouses. Now, basically, this is going to be the place where you're going to be storing all the vehicles that you go ahead and steal around the map from doing all these little missions right here. It's basically like the executive CEO missions with the crates, but replace the crate warehouse with cars, and it's basically exactly that. Now, if you go over towards the map right here, you get to see that you have a wide variety of different warehouses that you guys can select from. Now, what I noticed from here is that these little warehouses are exactly the same. Now, their prices are not the same actually. It actually changes from 1 to 2 million and stuff around that. So I'm here thinking, why exactly do these vehicle warehouses have different prices? Because if you're like a fool like me, you will go ahead and purchase the most expensive one thinking that it will come with more features, but it's not like that actually. I mean, they're all exactly the same except with like small little minor changes with the interior design inside, but other than that, they look exactly the same. I mean, if I was the one struggling with money, I will go ahead and choose the one that's, the cheapest one, or if you have a little bit of extra cash to spend, just pick the one that's more conveniently placed around your area. Now, the cheapest one from all of them is this one right here, going for $1,500,000. So $1,500,000 doesn't sound that bad, and compare that to the other ones that we got right here, they're just really ridiculously overpriced. So people, don't be fooled by the prices. Purchase the cheapest one. They're all exactly the same. Don't even waste your time with all the other warehouses. Now, just in case you guys are like Fernando, but what if I need to go ahead and purchase myself another warehouse to fill up my vehicles? Well, just go ahead and purchase the second cheapest one from the list. You can go ahead and do that if you're struggling with money. I recommend it, and you wouldn't be spending that much money. Something else that caught my eye was the fact that Rockstar said that you're able to go ahead and store up to 60 vehicles inside a garage. And basically how this works is if you guys already have one in the CEO office, so for example in the Maze Bank Tower, and you go over to Dynasty Executive, you now have this other little side feature where you can go ahead and enable a garage. Now, the more garages that you go ahead and put on, the more expensive it's going to be for an overall bill. Right here, you guys can see that I'm just playing around with the interior and the lighting, and the more upper tier you go, the more expensive the stuff gets. So right here, a huge mistake that people make is, Fernando, I need to pick the best of the best because, I want my garage to look pretty, or I want the building to look pretty overall. Now, if you guys think about it, it doesn't really matter what you put inside the building, because in like 1 month or like 2 weeks from now, you're going to be seeing the same thing again and again and again, up to the point where you don't really cherish what you bought, and you don't spend that much time inside your garage. You spend more time outside. So why would you need to spend so much money on something that you're only going to see for like what, 10, 30, a minute? 30 seconds. I'm not sure, but I personally don't spend that much time inside my apartment. There's really nothing to do, and I don't understand why people even spend so much money purchasing so many little useless things when you don't really spend that much time in it. So if you guys are not gonna buy the extra garage slot, then please just go with the cheapest decor that you can put inside the garage itself. It's really gonna save you a lot of money, trust me. Now, I'm not too sure if you guys spotted that a couple of seconds ago, but one of the options right under the extra garage slot when you're picking your garage space for your apartment was the fact that you can enable a custom auto shop, just like the biker DLC. Now, I'm not too sure if you guys are kind of late to the party, but that custom auto shop is a complete waste of money. I mean, it looks really beautiful. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks really nice looking, but other than that, it's not really worth the extra amount of money. I believe you pay what, $300,000-$600,000. I'm not too sure exactly the amount of money, but it's a lot. Trust me, it's a lot of money. Now, one huge mistake that I made along with a bunch of other people is the fact that they think that they need this mod shop right here because the brand new DLC vehicles for this specific update will have certain features enabled only for this mod shop, just like Benny's Motorworks. Well, that's not the case because it looks like the same exact upgrades that are in Los Santos Custom are gonna be right here. So you're literally spending like an extra $600,000 for nothing really. I mean, if you really don't want to go ahead and walk to Los Santos Custom, I guess get it, but there's no really a point when the Los Santos Custom is literally right there. It's not really that far, especially if you have this specific CEO office. It's not really worth it, especially if you're tight on cash. You'd be saving more just by spending something else, like another vehicle from this DLC. But buying a mod shop, really, it's not really worth it. Now, the biggest thing that I went ahead and noticed that a lot of people actually complained was the fact that these items cost a lot of money. And you guys are going to see exactly what I mean by this. So if you guys make your way over towards Warstock Cash and Carry, you get to see that Rockstar basically added a shit ton of brand new vehicles in here. And I have to say, I went ahead and purchased all of them, and I wasted a lot of money. And I have to say, I wasted a lot of money on this. Now, just pay attention to the price tag on these vehicles. You have the top one that goes for $2 to $3 million. The other ones that go for $1 million, $2 million, $1 million, and the majority of these vehicles go for $1 to $2 million. Now, imagine how much grinding you need to do to get $1 million in the game. That's like what, like 2-3 hours of your time, depending on the job and activity that you're doing, but it takes a while. Now, just imagine all that time that you spent into one of these vehicles. Now, some of these vehicles are very interesting, like the one in the bottom middle right there. They had a freaking rocket. Some of the vehicles can float on water, and some of them have a ramp that you can literally flip over a freaking police car if it's right in front of you. And they're very awesome vehicles, but the problem is we really don't have the money to be spending stuff like that. It's very unfortunate, and it's very overly priced. So something that I really recommend for you guys to do is don't purchase like 3 or 4 of these vehicles. At most, just get at least one of these cars. I can't really tell you which one is a waste because I find them all enjoyable, but just only purchase one of these vehicles, just one. If you went ahead and purchased 2 or 3, then I'm pretty sure you'll get bored of them and you won't really enjoy that much because you're gonna be like, wow, I wasted $2 or $3 million I could have spent on a supercar. So that would be kind of unfortunate. So I would recommend you or your friends just like all gather around, purchase the cars that you guys want, and then you can just share them among each other and you just switch them up and just test them out. That's a really awesome method, and you can go ahead and save a bunch of cash. I remember I didn't really have that much money and I had to go ahead and ask my friend, hey, can I use this one vehicle? I'm not sure if I'm want to go ahead and purchase it. And then I made my decision. I didn't want the car, it was too slow, and I saved a bunch of cash instead of me reselling it and earning less than what I usually get. So that's rule number one. Don't buy all the vehicles, guys. I strongly recommend for you guys to like buy at least one of them or just test them out among your friends. But that pretty much does it, and I hope you guys enjoyed all the tips that I gave you. Hopefully you won't be spending your money all willy-nilly now. But anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a blue thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand spanking new. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.